Each of these linear equation takes multiple steps to solve. Let's take a look at the first one. A, we have negative 3x plus 6 equals to 12. So the strategy is, first I want to get rid of the constants. First, look at the variable. X, the variable is on the left, right? All right, I will let the x stays on the left. Other than the variable, we have a coefficient, negative 3, and a constant value, 6, on the left-hand side. And then the first step that to solve this is, I would like to get rid of the constants on the left first. So we have a plus 6. So one of the ways to do it is, you subtract 6 on both sides. So you have negative 3x, 6 minus 6 is 0. 12 minus 6 is equals to 6. And then you divide both sides by the coefficient, negative 3, negative 3. Because negative 3 is in front of x. Whatever number in front of x, we will divide both sides by that. So in order to let x stays on one side, so negative 6 divided by 3, you have x equals to negative 2. How do you know negative 2 is right? You plug it in. So negative 3 times negative 2 plus 6, is that equal to 12? The answer is yes. We have 6 plus 6. In fact, that is equals to 12. So x equals to negative 2 is a correct solution. Is a solution of the equation because negative 2 fits into the equation. B, negative 4y minus 9 equals to 11. So let's get rid of the minus 9. So it's a minus. I will do a plus. Negative 4y, negative 9 plus 9 is equals to 0. 11 plus 9 is equals to 20. And then you divide both sides by the coefficient, the number in front of the letter, and then you have y, right? And then negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5. How do you know negative 5 is a correct solution? You plug it in. Negative 4 times negative 5 minus 9 equals to 11. So the product is 20. 20 minus 9 is equals to 11. So I know this is a correct answer. And then C, we have negative 5x minus 9 equals to negative 19. So this is a minus 9, right? So I will just add 9 on both sides. So negative 5x minus 9 plus 9 is equals to 0. And then negative 19 plus 9 is equals to negative 10. And then you divide both sides by negative 5. So divide both sides by the number in front of the letter. That is x equals to 2. How do I know this is correct? You plug in 2. So negative 5 times 2 minus 9 equals to negative 19. You have negative 10 minus 9 equals to negative 19. That is how you solve it. Is there an easier way to solve it? What if I want an alternative other than doing a plus 9 on both sides? Yes, there is another way to solve it. So let me try this problem one more time. Negative 5x minus 9 equals to negative 19. So I am going to move this negative 9 over to the other side. So that was a minus. Move that across the equal. That becomes a plus. In fact, if you are familiar with this step, you don't even need to draw this circle. Let me show you how clean everything looks. So negative 5x is equals to negative 19. You move that across the equal. That becomes a plus, right? So you have a negative 10 equals to negative 5x. And then in your mind, you divide both sides by negative 5. So negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1. 10 divided by negative 5 is equals to 2. So you don't need to draw a bunch of circle and then plus or minus on your work. So this piece looks really, really clean. But to do that, you need to, do enough practice in order to be this good. So we just solved C. Let's solve D. So D, switch to blue. So I'm going to move down. So you might not be able to see the whole screenshot anymore. If you want, you can take a screenshot right now so you can keep all the equations handy. D, we have 16x plus 5 equals to negative 14. First, I subtract 5 on both sides. So 16x is equals to negative 14 minus 5 is negative 19. And then we divide both sides by 16, right? So divide both sides by 16. So 16 divided by 16 is 1. So we have negative 19 divided by 16, and that is your final answer. And then F, A, B, C, D, E, right? Not E, not F yet. So we have a part E. Switch color again, part E. We have a 14 equals to 5x plus 8x minus 12x. There are two values with an x in it. What do you do? First, you do a 5 minus 12. You have a 5x minus 12x. 5 minus 12 is equals to negative 7. You have 5 copies of x. You take away 12 copies of x. You owe 7 copies of x. Just like an easier example. Let's say you have a 10x minus a 6x that is equals to 4x. Just like 10 minus 6 is equals to 4. You subtract the coefficients. All right? So 5 minus plus 8 minus 12. Oh, there is no x attached to the 8, right? That is a mistake. Erase the x. So you have 14 equals to 5 minus 12 is equals to negative 7 plus 8. And then the 7x is on the left. I will keep the x on the right. I will keep the x on the right. So that means the negative a must be gone. To get rid of the negative a, I subtract a on both sides. 14 minus a is equals to 6. And then that is equals to negative 7x. And then I divided by what? You divided by the number in front of the letter, which is negative 7. Divide both sides by negative 7. You have x equals to negative 6 over 7. And that is your final answer. Okay, moving on to F. So in part F, let's move on to part F. So in part F, you have x plus 3 minus 7 plus 6 minus 2 divided by 3 equals to 9. So 3 minus 7 is negative 4, right? Negative 4 plus 6 is 2, right? 2 minus 2 is 0. So basically you have the 3 minus 7 plus 6 minus 2. At the end of the day, you just get a 0. So that means all the constant value in the denominators are cancelled. So you have x plus 0 divided by 3 equals to 9. So that is x divided by 3 equals to 9. And then you have 3 times 9, right? So you multiply 3 on both sides. Because that is in the denominator, you multiply 3 on both sides. That's how you get rid of the 3 in the denominator. Then x is equals to 27. So you plug in the 27 plus 3 minus 7 plus 6 minus 2 divided by 3 equals to 9. You will get 27 divided by 3. In fact, that is equals to 9. So I know my x equals to 27 is correct. And then G, you have 1 minus 8 minus 7 minus 2x divided by 4. That is equals to 10. So 1 minus 8 is negative 7, right? Negative 7 minus negative 7 is 14. So negative 14 minus 2x divided by 4 equals to 10. And then to get rid of the 4, I have to multiply both sides by 4. Because this 4 and this 4 will be cancelled. Will be cancelled means I divide the top and bottom by 4. Okay, negative 14 negative 14 minus 2x is equals to 40. So that is a minus 14. I have to add 14 on both sides. 40 plus 14 is equals to 54. That is negative 2x. And then you have x is equals to 54 divided by negative 2. So 54 divided by negative 2, you cut that into half, you have negative 27. And then when x is equals to 27, you will get the left hand side equals to the right hand side. Let's take a quick look. 1 minus 8 minus 7 minus 2 times 27 divided by 4 equals to 10. So let's do the multiplication first. So you have 1 minus 8 minus 7. 2 times 7 is equals to 2 times 27 is equals to 54. divided by 4 equals to 10, and then you clean up the top. In your calculator, you type 1 minus 8 minus 7 minus 54. You get negative 6. Hold on, let me double check my work real quick. 4, because 1 minus 8, that equals to negative 68 divided by 4 is not equals to 10, so that means I might make a mistake on somewhere. So 1 minus 8 minus 7 equals to negative 14 minus 2x divided by 4 equals to 10. This is perfect. And then you multiply both sides by 4. 4 times 10 is 40. And then you add 14 to it. So 40 plus 14 is 54. Equals to negative 2x, and then you have 54 divided by negative 2, that is negative 27. Did I make a mistake in anywhere? 1 minus 8 minus 2 times 27. I don't see a mistake in anywhere. I must overlook something. Negative 14 equals to negative 2x divided by 4, and then you multiply both sides by 4. 40, negative 14, and then 40 plus 14, 54. Don't see a mistake in there. And then 54 divided by negative 2, you have negative 27. And then 1 minus 8 minus 2 times 20. Oh, here is the mistake. Negative 27. So negative 27. And then here, I'm going to do the whole thing at the same time. 2 times negative 27. Negative becomes a positive. So 1 minus 8 minus 7 plus 54 is 40. So this is a 40 divided by 4 equals to 10. So my solution is perfectly right. So here I spent too long on checking this. So how about this? We still have 4 problems left. I will take care of that in the next part. So I won't make the videos too long. Alright, so I will terminate the video right there. I will see you in the next video for the other 4 equations. Alright, I see you there.